And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo hut. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, man. What is going on out there, everybody? Welcome in to the Eskimo Brothers Podcast, episode number 172. Hey, welcome in, brother.
What's up, man? It's a beautiful day.
Yeah,
Beautiful day today.
So far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After 10 p.m., then talk to me, and I'll let you know. But now, yeah, it's always good to be back in the igloo to do another episode with you, brother. And all you other beautiful people out there.
Yeah, just so you're aware, and you might be able to tell audio-wise, yeah, we're in the same room this time.
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's been a while.
It has, actually.
But
hey, you got to do what you got to do, goddammit.
Those hungover episodes, I mean, sometimes you just got to do them remote because the body hurts.
Because we die for a couple of days. Everybody give us some grace.
We're not 25 anymore. We don't bounce back as quick, so.
Yeah, just give us a little grace.
Yeah, man.
But we'll be back with you. And as we are today, of course. And hey, but it's not like we skipped a week. We still got the content out there, you know?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, we at least play hurt for you sometimes.
Yeah, exactly, right?
We may not be on video because it's ugly, but hey, we fired it up at least.
Today, back to normal. We're live on YouTube as well, of course. Just want to say that up front in case you're ever curious. Most of the time, yes, we are live on YouTube while we hit record and do these episodes because we thought it was a good idea to pump out our video, our live episodes out there. Just so you know, we're live. We don't have a dump button, so
no, we don't.
If we fuck up, we fuck up.
Yeah, at any time we could be canceled.
That's the fucking roll of the dice that we love to play by, baby.
Hey, our middle name is Risk.
Exactly. But yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful little Saturday afternoon here in January 18th as we're sitting here. Another great weekend of football, playoff football.
Divisional round.
Yeah, divisional round of the NFL is this weekend, and those games are going to start a little bit later today, and we're looking forward to that. We're going to be live for the Commanders-Lions game tonight. I know that makes no sense for you if you're on audio, but yeah.
Well, and actually, when this audio comes out, that game's over, so you don't get to join us if you're not watching on YouTube. But yeah, I have no reason. I don't know why we're doing it, but we're going to do it.
Yeah. Well, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, my team, man, we're playing with house money right now. So it's like whatever.
And it's a 3-day weekend, so we're gonna go all out today.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we will be drunk.
Yeah,
at some point in today.
100%. That is a guarantee. Put the stamp on it.
It'll be 2 for 2. Hammered.
Put the stamp on it.
Yeah.
Oh man. But until we get to the football stuff and all of that. We obviously got other things that we want to chat about for this podcast episode. A lot of fun stuff to chat about with you, bro. And just glad to be here as well. Drinking some cold ones, so kicking it off a little early today.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun.
It is. It's going to be fun. One of the two things are going to happen. It's going to be a great fucking night, or it's going to be a fucking train wreck. But either way, I'm going to be medicated for that.
For sure. Yeah, that's why you're starting early.
That's exactly right.
Okay, well, let's jump in. Let's get going on this episode here. Then after this episode, we're going to get out and watch the first game before we go live for the second game today. So definitely doing some finagling around with our schedules and everything. But you know what? That's what we do. I do just want to point out that, I was thinking about this today or this morning a little bit. I was like, man, a lot of the times, me and Leaf's free time is dedicated to this and everything. And I was just thinking today, I was like, we're going live twice. Essentially, basically, we're going to be live for like 6 or 7 hours today.
Yeah.
It's not like, we want to do it, obviously, but it's one of those things where I was just thinking, I was like, it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a side thing. We're trying to make this work, you know, and grinding over here. And I was like, man, it's basically all our entire day. I mean, it's a lot of fun though.
Yeah. No, like, I mean, we've been doing this for free for 3.5 years. So, I mean, like, it's not like we hate doing it, obviously.
No, exactly.
We love it. And, yeah, I mean, we're talking about it all. And this isn't the first time we've done this.
No.
Like, we did 2 back-to-back fucking playoff games last year. Streamed both of them. And that was, I mean, it's fun, man. It's just a good time to be here talking about the dumb shit we like and stuff. And
that's right.
And I mean, yeah, I'd continue to do it for free, but yeah. But I mean, we're obviously grinding, and we do want to get paid for this at some point. So
maybe one day,
we'll
see.
And that's because of you guys out there.
That's kind of what I was going for.
So send us money.
Thanks. Yeah.
Here's my bank account.
Send us money. Venmo at Eskimo Brothers Podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that because it's not real. All right. Just want to say that was kind of something that was on my mind this morning, but. Okay, let's jump in, man. The first thing I want to talk about is hopefully, you know, it won't happen, but it looks like yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the Supreme Court, the United States Supreme Court upheld the TikTok ban officially for the tomorrow, January 19th.
Yes.
And this is a little weird is because it looked like they were going to uphold it. And then, like, the Biden administration said, put a stay on it for, like, 24 or whatever, 36 hours. So, basically, he was like, here, going to Trump, basically. It's going to be the ball's in his court now.
Yeah.
And so, I think that what this means is, like, the Supreme Court basically said, like, yeah, it's sell it or it's banned or whatever. And, which sucks, by the way. I don't want TikTok to be banned.
Yeah, well, what they say, and the funny thing is they, the way they put it in their little statement on the website was basically this. I'm just paraphrasing here, but this is what it was like. Yeah, we don't know much about it, so
right.
And we were forced to make this decision. Like we were rushed, and so we're just going to uphold the ban. Yeah, that's it. They did not. I mean, these are old motherfuckers, by the way. They don't know what the fuck TikTok is, and they didn't have any time to do any research. So what they should have done was say, hey, let's put this off for like 3 months, like 90 days or whatever, so we can do more research. But they don't want to do more research. They're old people.
Yeah.
And they need to be out of office, by the way.
Yeah.
And so they're just like, no, we're just going to uphold the law because we don't really want to make a decision.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was.
And what, this is all coming off of the law passed by Congress last year where President Biden did sign it and basically said, like, they have 9 months to sell the platform to an approved buyer.
Yeah.
The law does allow the sitting president to grant an extension if a sale is in progress, which that's what it looks like it's going to maybe happen. It looks like President-elect Donald Trump said today he's most likely going to give TikTok 90 more days to work out a deal that would allow the popular video sharing platform to avoid the ban altogether in the U.S., which needs to happen. I just want to say real quick, 170 million Americans use TikTok. 7 million or 5 to 7 million or something like that is small businesses that run their business on TikTok, which provides them with money so they can live.
Yeah, and just for like reference, I went live on a TikTok and we were playing just music, and I got like $5 off of that, and it was just it was just like 2 gifts. Now, I've watched lives where somebody was just getting gift after gift after gift, so it was like hundreds and $100s. Yeah. So people are counting on TikTok for some of their income. So it's
say what you want about that, by the way, but we're in that day and age.
Yeah. I mean, people are influencers, dude. Or they're online personalities, or whatever you want to call them.
Content creators.
They do make money off of that.
What do you think we're doing?
Yeah. So it is kind of shitty just to kind of just be blasé about it and be like, we don't know about it, and we don't have enough time to really research it, so uphold the ban. And
here's the thing this is like kind of what I was thinking about the whole thing is it's a direct violation of our First Amendment rights of freedom of speech. Let me decide if I want to be on an app, okay?
Yeah.
The government can't tell me what the fuck I can and can't do, okay?
Right.
That's it.
Well, too, and if I don't know what, because if it's a Chinese company, obviously, and I don't know what kind of data they're doing. I mean, if you look at TikTok, it's all dumb shit. So they're not stealing any serious data from people.
I'm pretty sure the other apps have that shit too, bro.
Yeah, well, Facebook does it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's
how many times are
company.
we sitting around talking on this podcast and just recording, and then we'll bring up something, and then after we're done recording, we'll go hang out for a little bit or whatever, and we're getting on social media, and what we were talking about pops up on our phone.
Yeah, 100%.
And we're not looking on our phone at all.
Yeah.
We're just sitting here listening.
Everything on your phone is being tracked by somebody.
Exactly.
So it's like, whatever, dude.
Yeah. So the good news is, like I said, today, President-elect Trump said he's most likely going to give a 90-day extension to work out a deal. You mentioned before when we were talking and prepping for this episode that Kevin O'Leary is you know him from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Mr. Wonderful is his nickname on there.
Yeah.
He's offered, what was it, $20 billion?
Yeah, $20 billion in cash to buy the platform. He was on Fox News America's
Good
Newsroom
God,
TV
how the
show.
fuck do you have $20 billion in cash?
Yeah,
bro?
I didn't know he was worth that much or I didn't know he had that much money.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. But yeah, he's put that on the table. I don't know how you turn that down.
Yeah, I don't. $20 billion.
I know the ByteDance is the company that has TikTok, and I know they said they were never going to sell, but I mean, everybody's got a price, bro. $20 billion is a ton of fucking money, by the way.
If I'm the CEO or whoever, I'm looking at how much do I get
Yeah.
out of this, and if they're like, you'll get like $10 billion, or I'm like, sold. I don't have to work for the rest of my life, do anything for the rest of my life, nothing. Now I understand. It could just be a percentage of it. I don't know. I don't have the whole, the details of the deal. A deal of that size and magnitude, that ain't going to be overnight either. That's going to take a long time.
No. Yeah, there's going to be that. So yeah, I think I don't think it's going to go away at one point, or if it does get banned, it's going to come back. I think Trump's going to do something about it because I think he realizes how much it means to a lot of people in America.
And that's the thing too, is he started to use it himself during the campaign and got a lot of hits on that, and 60 billion views himself.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a big thing, man, and it's like you said. I mean, a lot of small businesses rely on just TikTok.
I mean, we just got like a ton of followers over the holiday break, and I'm like, don't take that shit away from us.
Yeah, yeah. We just finally went viral.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, well, just pull the rug out.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, so... Yeah, we were building our little TikTok account there, and I think we were getting some fucking downloads from it on our podcast. So
yeah,
it was working for us, man. And now we either gotta wait until Trump saves it, or it may be gone forever. I have no idea. But,
I really do think that he on Monday after after the ceremony and everything, and he starts going through starts the executive orders and stuff like that. I think he's going to do the extension.
Yeah, I think so too. He's at least going to do that for sure. And then, well, that's good, man, because TikTok's so massive, dude. It's too big to shut down, bro.
I just don't understand. I don't. Aren't there bigger problems?
There is
in the country that we could do, because this seems like they did this so fast.
Yeah,
like it didn't take them hardly any time at all to pass it along. It sounded like, wow, there's other things that are way more important that are life-threatening and causing way more problems in our own country. And they're like, ban this app immediately. Let's get into Congress now. And I'm like, fuck you guys, dude.
Yeah, did you hear about the thing in New Orleans where they're finding like IEDs everywhere and shit?
Yeah, maybe look at that.
Yeah, maybe look into that a little bit.
Maybe tell us why there was mysterious drones flying over New Jersey for a week and a half.
Yeah, there's all kinds of other shit going on. Don't worry about me making a dumbass Super Mario dance video while I'm hammered on Halloween.
Leave our TikToks alone, man, and leave me and Leaf's 175-day streak going.
Yeah, no shit, man. We worked hard on that.
Yeah, we have actually. Some days I'm like, oh shit, we gotta get the streak going again.
Yeah, can't let it die.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But we'll see. I know pretty much if you're out there and you listen to us and everything, you probably use TikTok as well. Yeah. I mean, everybody really does. It's just, like I said, 170 million Americans use it. That's a shit ton of people.
That's a lot of people, man.
And all the small businesses here in America that rely on that for their income or side income,
Yeah.
Like I said, say what you want about people earning money on social media and doing that shit, but we're in that day and age, and it just is what it is at this point. And I don't feel that it's right that you just strip that from somebody. I just don't. So
yeah, I'm in the same boat, man.
Okay, good. All right. So hopefully we'll be coming at you next week and being like, it's extended. Let's go. We still got TikTok, baby.
I love it.
All right. Speaking of social media, Leaf, I came across something that I thought that was very hilarious, and I wanted to do this last week, but we were remote, and I was like, no, I'm not. It's not possible. So now a lot of people use, and I only bring this up right after this because it's still in the realm of social media. A lot of people use their social media to try to get their music out there.
Yes.
So a lot of people are like, hey, this is an original song. I made a reel of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I found a thread that is the greatest thread you'll ever come across. And this may take a couple minutes because I'm going to play some audio here. And don't worry, we won't get copyright stricken because none of this is out. I mean, I'm sure it's on Spotify, but I guarantee you nobody's signed these guys.
Yeah, it's not licensed or anything.
Oh, hell no. So this is basically a thread of the absolute worst music you can ever find on Instagram Reels.
Okay.
And so I'm going to play some audio, some songs here. We're going to listen to each one and just kind of get our thoughts on how this sounds, bro.
All right.
Some of this may be about, 30 seconds or 20 seconds here and there. So just bear with us and enjoy this. This is, let me see if there's any. So I don't really have any sort of, this song's called Find My Way by Guy Tang, whoever that is. So here you go. Here's Guy Tang, an Instagram reel. Number 1 of the absolute worst music you can find on Instagram. Guy Tang, bro. There's a little song there.
That sounds like it would be on a Disney movie or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And this is actually like their Instagram reel's hilarious. It's actually a full band playing the song, looking serious for somehow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So there you go. There's Guy Tang. Find My Way. Just in case you want to go out there and listen to that. Okay, this one right here. This is a song by Mary Cutter is her name, and this is basically. If you're a metal guy, a metalhead, or you like metal music, this is kind of like a country song in a metal version or something like that.
Okay.
Here's a song.
Country metal?
Yeah.
That's a new genre.
This is hashtagged incredible.
This song is gonna make a metalhead turn country.
Who we are, yeah, around here. Got a flag in the yard if you're around here. Probably proud of being from around here, cause you're so around here. Ain't perfect, but we know that we're doing okay. Got some things to change, but they're kinda changed. They can write us off, cause we're riding tractors. But what's the last thing they manufactured? Wanna come and try to take our freedom? Have to pry from our cold-dead fingers. Back to center corner.
There you go, Mary Cutter with the version of turning a metalhead country.
All right. I thought that was that Katie Knoll for a second.
I know, that sounded like that a little bit, right?
I was like, oh, yeah. Chicken biscuits. Or what is that song?
Cat head biscuits. Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, that's Mary Cutter.
Bro, that first song was better than that one, for sure. That one was fucking awful. That's
around here, we're from around here now, going round around, and you're around here. I was like, what the hell is this lyrics, bro?
Run out of fucking words?
Yeah.
Dude, that was fucking terrible.
Yeah, that one's bad. So here we go with the next one here.
Mary Cutter.
Mary Cutter was that one, yeah. This is a song right here. C. Wilder Music. That's the next one. So this one just says, on the reel, it says, POV, you love your country, soldiers, and equality for everyone. So there's a little There's a little preview of this.
Wonder
one,
what this song's about.
Yeah, See Wilder music. There you go. C. Wilder music there with the patriotic version of his version of Toby Keith, basically.
Yeah. Wow.
Some of these are so fucking great, bro.
Yeah, there's some bangers in there.
Yeah. Some bangers. Oh man. Okay, this one's Chase Kylan music. Mm-hmm. So this one looks like, just from the Instagram reel picture, this looks like country. I don't know though. I was waiting for myself to hear some of these too.
Yeah. So
let's see what you got here.
Time for education, got no college degree. Flunking out the school of hard knocks, the tuition's draining me. In the bar, the boys and me are cussing NBC. Sick and tired of the PC police trying to handcuff me. God didn't make us perfect, sure as hell won't ever be. We're a little torn up and ragged, but baby, that's fine with me. Rough round the edges. Rough round the edges.
Rough round
the edges, bro. That sounded like a typical country song.
Yeah,
to
that
me.
sounded like something Jason Aldean would sing or something.
That didn't sound horrible.
I mean, if you sell that to Jason Aldean, he'll cover that. He'll sing that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
I hope these guys recorded this themselves and they didn't spend money on this.
It looks like they literally set up their own phone. Yes,
I hope so.
Every video looks like, except for that first one. That one's looks like it's a little more professional than every one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go, man. There's a few of the absolute worst music that you'll find out there on Instagram Reel. Now that's just a few. There's probably way more. If I come across any more, I'll definitely share those as well. But I thought that is too funny to not share with everybody. Leaf's never heard that. I only heard the first one.
Yeah, no, that's my first time, and I'm going to Mary Cutter's Spotify immediately.
Round here, we're going round here.
I mean, talk about some fucking solid lyrics.
Yeah, that was gold. But those people are out there. I'm not knocking them, by the way. You put out what you put out, man.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe, I'm just going off of what the thread said, okay? I didn't say that they were bad. The thread said that, okay?
Yeah.
But that's just something to include on as well. I'm sure those people out there are also on TikTok as well, trying to make a living.
Probably.
So go out there and
don't take away their
support.
dream.
Yeah.
All right.
Rough around the edges.
They're going to be dreaming for a while. But don't take away the dream.
That guy, one of the lyrics in that was like, we're sick and tired of the PC police.
Okay.
That is that guy, the last guy we just listened to, he's a Jason Aldean fan.
Yeah, 100%. Try that in a small town.
Rough around the edges. That sounds like literally.
Come to my next gig. I'm covering that song.
Yeah, there you go, bro. Got to cover that 100%. Go out there and check it out. Get yourself some laughs out there like we do on the socials with that going on. Yeah. All right, bro. All right, go for it.
Okay. Just a real quick update on House of the Dragon Season 3. Just saw today, I don't know when this came out, but I just saw today that they are starting production, filming and everything in this March 25. And then that's going to go through October. So they're going to be filming it for that long. And then so probably the new season will probably come out sometime in maybe I would guess fall maybe of 26.
Yeah, probably.
Something like that.
Yeah. Give them a year to edit and everything.
Yeah, it's going to take them a bit. But yeah, I mean, these things, I kind of knew it was going to be a while because this show takes forever to film. It's so expensive to film it. So But that's why it looks so good. I mean, they make it look good at least. Like the dragons and shit look real, and so they do a hell of a job. So, but yeah, that's just a little bit of news there for season 3.
We need so we did this last year. We talked about every episode because we love that show. We just need a little bit more. Second season was kind of a letdown a little bit.
Yeah, it started off strong, and then it just kind of started.
There was like a really good midway episode with a good dragon battle, which was awesome. And then it just kind of fucking floundered out. Like, Jesus, man. I didn't want to watch Damon in a castle going crazy for the entire season. And that's what we got, kind of.
Yeah, it did sputter out at the end.
Yeah.
So, but I knew hopefully they bounce back with season 3, and
I hope so.
Like season 1 was, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll see, dude. But I this is a great fucking show, and I'm here till the end for sure.
Oh, 100%.
I think I think they said they're only doing like 4 seasons, maybe.
That's great. Well, end strong, please.
Yeah, you don't want to drag this shit out.
No.
So
no.
Yeah, there's that, and then I was just gonna run through some documentaries I watched this week. It's my last week of freedom before I start my new job next Tuesday, so I was getting in as much as I could. So I watched, it's called Dirty Pop, the boy band story thing with that Lou Pearlman guy.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And I knew he was something. I knew something happened with him when he went to prison and shit, but I didn't really know the whole fucking full story of it because that was right when those boy bands started, like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. He started out with Backstreet Boys like in 1989, dude.
Yeah, they were first.
Yeah, and it took them forever to get big in the States. Like their first single went to like 68 in the States, but it was like #1 in Germany. So they spent all their time overseas for the first 2 or 3 years building up that overseas stuff. And then they came home and they were massive. And then he started NSYNC and then a bunch of other ones like O-Town. And there was 2 or 3.
98 Degrees.
Yeah. So, yeah, but the whole story with that guy was he was basically all these investors. He was getting money from all these investors. And basically it was like the biggest Ponzi scheme.
Yeah,
in America, and the longest running, and so and then the Backstreet Boys kind of took the lid off of it whenever finally they, I can't remember, it's like their second album came out or whatever. The guy was like, "Hey, it's about time for you guys to get paid," and then they all received like a $10,000 check.
Yeah,
and they're like, "This is fucking it."
Yeah,
and so then they obviously left him and got new management, and then all the stories started coming out. He's like, "Oh, now all the investors are like, hey man, where's my fucking money?" And there was no money.
Yeah.
He fucking fucked over a lot of people, man. And people died. Like, people committed suicide from this guy.
I know.
And it's fucking pretty crazy.
Yeah, when I watched that documentary, I was the same. I was kind of like you. I knew something was wrong with that guy. I just never looked into it.
I didn't know it was as big as it was.
I know. Exactly. Because he was, like, running it through, like, an airline and shit.
Yeah, yeah. And all of that was fake.
Yeah.
Like, he forged all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Like documents and shit. It was because he was a really good actual artist, is what they said. Like one of his buddies said, "I got my learner's permit because of him, because he forged it all."
Yeah.
So he was like, "I could drive, and I never even took a test." I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was the fake airline. Everything was fake. He was. Yeah, like Lee said, it was the biggest Ponzi scheme ever, and he was making fucking a ton of money. Obviously,
fucking millions of dollars off of those boy bands and shit. So yeah. Pretty crazy. And then the next one I did was even more crazy. It's this guy, a tech millionaire. His name's Brian Johnson. Not the AC/DC singer. That
I was just
not that the guy that was here on Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. We had Brian Johnson in studio.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, he's a tech millionaire. He the documentary is called "Don't Die: The Man Who Wants to Live Forever" is what it's called. And he's worth like $400 or $500 million. And so what he does is he's trying to extend his life. He's trying to live as long as possible. And the fucking routine he does to do this is absolute bonkers, bro. He spends $2 million a year. So, of course, like, if you think, hey, I want to try that, well, you need $2 million a year.
$2 million a year.
So he runs through his day in one of the episodes, and it's like he wakes up, or he goes to bed at 8:30 p.m. He wakes up at 4:30. So he gets like 8.5 hours of sleep. Then he gets up, he goes into his bathroom to do his bathroom stuff, but he turns on this like light. It's like a UV light, so he can get that UV sunlight. It kind of replicates getting vitamin D sunlight, right?
Yeah, yep.
So that's shining on him while he's brushing his teeth, doing all this shit in the bathroom. He takes his temperature every fucking day with an ear thermometer for some reason.
Why?
I don't know what that has to do with your like living longer, but I guess, I mean, if your temperature's high, maybe that's a concern. But
I got a fever.
Yeah. Then he goes and works out for an hour. And then after he works out, he eats a pound of vegetables. He's a vegan, by the way, so he doesn't eat meat at all.
Okay.
And then he takes a shitload of pills. He takes them out through the day, but at the end of the day, he has taken 130 pills. He takes 130 pills a day.
Hell no.
Then he goes and he does all this red light fucking thing. He wears this hat that has like to keep his hair from falling out or whatever. It's like a red light therapy hat, and he does that for a while. Then he, like I said, dude, it's fucking nuts. You have to watch what he goes through. And so basically what I'm saying, this guy has zero fun in his life.
Yeah, really.
To do this is your life.
Yeah.
You're spending every waking second on making your body. And I mean, it's obviously working for him, because he said, the way the doctor said is, so he has like the heart. At the time he was 45 when they were filming this. I think he's 47 now. He had the heart of a 37-year-old. And then so when a 12-month period passes, like a year, he only ages 8 months.
So he's 4 months.
So he's got 4 months on us, you know.
It's not worth it.
No. For what he does, fuck no.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Like,
first
bro,
of all, I don't like 130 pills a day is ridiculous. I take 3 a day, 4 a day.
And it's
3 a day.
it's
I hate
awful.
it.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it.
I take 4.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, 130?
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing it, bro.
I hate it
Look,
too.
I'm all about like being healthy or whatever, or trying to eat better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But like to do to this extreme, and he, like I said, he spends $2 million a day. I don't know. I mean, obviously he's got more money coming because he's the guy that started this thing.
$2 million a day?
Or a year, I'm sorry.
A
$2
year.
million a
Oh,
year.
yeah.
He started this company called Braintree. They ended up, it was like the fastest growing company, like in 2 different years. And then he bought Venmo. That's what he's kind of big for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then he sold it. He sold Braintree and Venmo for $800 million, and he ended up getting like $400 million of that.
Okay.
And then now he started other shit. He's still in the tech business, but it's more.
How do you have time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the things he does, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah, I'm good, dude. First of all, I'm not eating a pound of vegetables either. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
That's a lot of fucking vegetables.
Yeah. Well, he says he hits about 2,000 calories a day, but that's on basically vegan shit. So I don't,
and by the way, that doesn't even meat's not bad.
No,
it's not.
Like, I mean, I'll give it to him, man. I mean, he looks great. I mean, he doesn't.
I would hope so.
He doesn't look like he's in his mid-40s, but dude, come on, like. I want to live life, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to drink. He doesn't drink or smoke or none of that shit. I mean, obviously, because you can't live this way.
Probably just drinks tea and water or something.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's nuts, bro.
Herbal tea and water.
Yeah, he does all those like green, whatever. He mixes the shit. And, you know, he does that in the morning too.
The super greens.
But yeah, watch it because it's very interesting. And he's obviously out there.
Of course.
He's a little out there.
Yeah.
But it's wild what he does. He went like to Honduras or something and did this gene therapy.
Oh God!
Which is it's not you can't do it in the States.
That's why you just know that it's not legit. Well, actually, it probably is.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Well, he did gain like 7% like muscle mass from it.
So, oh wow!
Yeah. So I mean,
maybe he needs to call Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Yeah. Him and Aaron needs to get together.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably is on that. I didn't even know. Right. Well, Aaron Rodgers goes to Costa Rica and does ayahuasca and hallucinates and sits in a fucking tent that's 200 degrees. What a weird fucking guy.
Yeah, Aaron.
I don't know, what does this have to do with you reading a defense, brother?
Right. It's wild. But yeah, it's called Don't Die, The Man Who Wants to Live Forever. You want to check it out. I recommend it because it's bonkers, man. It's crazy.
I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, but that's his life, dude.
Yeah.
His life, he dedicates his whole life just to try to live longer, basically. Is what
okay. Well, you know what? I mean, have fun. I'm going to go have fun.
Yeah, no, I'm going to sit on the couch for all day one day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting that. I got that slow death happening, okay?
Yeah, I'll probably have a heart attack soon. So,
I mean, yeah.
Because, and you know what? It might happen while I'm eating a pizza because that's what I want to do with my life.
Exactly. I like pizza.
Yeah, I'm not going to take 100. I'm definitely not going to choke on 134 pills a day.
And also, God, that's the other thing too. I hate taking pills because I hate swallowing pills. I can't. If it's too big, I can't even do it.
Yeah,
like I remember just not even that long ago, sometime in the last like 5 months or whatever, I got sick, and I went to my doctor to get a shot and antibiotics because I was just like, just kick this thing as fast as possible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gave me the antibiotics and the pills like a fucking horse hill. I'm like, man, ain't no fucking way I can take this.
Yeah.
So I had to like cut it up in 3, just to get it down. And they tell you not to do that because then they're like, it might dissolve wrong. And I'm like, well, I can't fucking swallow that, okay?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I remember I think it was like an antibiotic pill too I got once, and it was big. But it was like a gel cap thing, so I couldn't cut it. And I was like, you want me to swallow this thing? Those are a little easier to swallow, but it was still fucking...
Not really.
I was like, I'm going to choke on this fucking thing.
Exactly. That's
and
all.
I'm at home by myself. Nobody's going to find me until
you're
like 4 days later.
Yeah, you're all fucking purple. Be like, oh, no.
Yeah. You're like, Jesus. But no, I got it down, dude. But I was like, God damn, that's scary, dude.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like those big ones. Matter of fact, when I'm at the doctor... I tell them all the time if they're prescribing something, I'm like, tell them to make it liquid if possible.
Yeah.
Because I don't like those I can't do it. I won't do it. I'll just be like, I'm not taking these then. So,
yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's those. So anyway, but good luck to Brian Johnson. Maybe he'll
good luck.
Maybe he'll live forever. Who knows?
Maybe he'll live forever and be the new AC/DC singer when Brian Johnson passes away.
Yeah, he'll replace him. We're like, oh shit, this guy's.
He looks like he's 30.
Yeah. God damn, it worked. It paid off for him.
No shit. There you go. Any other ones? That was it.
That's all I got for like entertainment.
I'm gonna have to go check those out. Well, I've seen the boy band one, but
Yeah.
I'll have to check that other one out.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That other one, Dirty Pop, is pretty wild too.
Yeah, it is.
Finding all that out, I was like with you. I was like, man, I didn't know it was this fucking bad.
Yeah, I knew he was kind of like I heard, I was like, he's kind of a piece of shit, but I didn't know it was at that magnitude, dude. I was like, God damn, he was awful.
He was. Okay, a couple in the tech world, if you will, here. Just a couple cool things. One thing that we've talked about often, and we're going to continue to talk about it whenever something pops up, because we're in 2025 and technology's there, baby.
Hell yeah.
I've been talking about AI robots for a while, and people starting to get them and fuck them, because that's what's going to happen. Now there hasn't been
when that happens, you bitches are done, bro.
Yeah.
All you girls out there that are being shitty, sorry, you're
you
gonna
you better start being nicer if you want a real man.
Yeah, because if we get an AI robot, it's over.
Yeah. Now, up until this point, there's only been a few that have been geared towards like, hey, helping you clean the house, and like Elon Musk, for example, definitely not like what we saw. It was definitely not like a human body.
Right.
It was more like the iRobot type shit.
Yeah.
They're going to help you do this and help you walk your pets and get lunch and all that. I'm like, that's all fine and well, but we need the company to come out and actually make something that look like real women.
Like the Megan Fox in that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Subservience, yeah.
Yeah, we got one, bro. So there was a conference, CES 2025 was the conference, and that was last week. And this company called Realbotics unveiled their robot. It looks like a human. It has obviously with AI. They have the ability to make the face whoever you want.
Oh,
I don't know how that legally works, though.
I don't know either, but mine's gonna look like Sydney Sweeney.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you can legally do that without anybody without their permission.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess if you put them online, maybe if you're in the privacy of your home and then nobody knows about it, then it should be good.
Well, I mean, the company could get sued. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
Either way, Realbotics is the company. Their main robot is Aria. It has other humanoid robots as well. It says it is focused on social intelligence, customizability, and realistic human features. Realbotics robots are also, and this is big right here, quotations here. These robots are also designed specifically for companionship and intimacy. Ooh. This is what we've been waiting on, guys. Generative artificial intelligence is behind the robot's ability to engage in real-time conversations. Since the robot is designed for more emotional interactions than other robots are, bots like Aria could find their niche working at hospitals and as theme park entertainment.
Nice.
However, this, like I said, this one is just in that sentence, designed specifically for companionship and intimacy. They're basically saying like, yeah, you can buy one of these, and it's for companionship and for you to fuck it. Is what I read there.
Yeah,
they just have to say that because it's like,
yeah, I mean,
you can't put that in an article.
Yeah, you can't come in. You can bang this robot.
Yeah, exactly. Again, they can design this customly, completely to your liking. You can make the body the way you want it to look. The face, they said they can make anybody's face on there. So that's a little odd, but do what you want to do. And yeah, so the asking price or the starting price on this robot is $175,000.
Oh, nice.
So now I will say this.
I don't need a house.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get the robot instead.
I will say this. It's the closest we've been so far.
Yeah.
It's just not quite there yet.
Yeah, it probably needs a little more work.
It needs a little bit more work because if you look at this you look at this picture and the videos that they were talking, because they were talking to it, asking questions, and it was responding. You can tell it's a robot still, obviously.
Yeah.
It's definitely getting closer though. Yeah. So I am not pulling the trigger on this yet until I can get a little bit more human-like.
Right.
I don't know how. Yeah. I don't know how. I might get murdered by an AI robot down the line, but I will swear to God, I will fuck it.
It's gonna be worth it though.
Exactly.
Like if I wake up one night after banging it and it's like choking me out when I'm asleep, and I'll be like, it's so worth it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I like it though. I'm excited. It's exciting that they're out there trying things and trying to get us to where we want to be with these.
Yeah, it's definitely not perfect. There's work to do.
Yeah.
Obviously, but we're moving in that direction, and with AI only getting better and better and better. Mm-hmm. I mean, seriously, go out to ChatGPT and just fuck around with that, and you'll be like, "Whoa, Jesus!"
Yeah, it's crazy.
It can do whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's great, man. I mean, and it's happening very fast.
Yeah. I mean, it's only going to get better. Like in the next 10 years, we should. I hope. I mean, I'll be almost 50. You will be.
Yeah.
In the next 10 years, I really hope that this happens, bro. And I at least have one around to do everything, cook, clean, and then of course, I'm going to be like, blow me now.
Yeah.
Who the fuck isn't?
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
And that's worth the price, bro. If that's able to do that, 175, I'll be like, fuck it, bro. Sell this house and actually keep the house, and I guess just take like the 18 lines of credit out or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like this guy's in debt forever. He's never coming out of it. I'll be like, I don't care. I got this fucking thing in my house.
Yeah. I got my companionship.
Exactly. I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
love of my life.
Just an update there. Of course, in the AI programming world with the robots, it's coming. Just be ready. And there'll be more updates. And as soon as they release those updates, I'm going to talk about it again. Because why the hell not, bro? Okay. Now, another thing kind of in the tech world, our boy, I'm not sure if you've seen this out here or not. Everybody probably has. Our boy Elon Musk is out here with SpaceX. I'm not sure if you've seen this out here, but there's been a ton of practice things that they're doing at SpaceX, basically launching a rocket up, and then the rocket comes down, and it literally comes down and gets caught, like it lands and shit like that. That is the way that they do it is insane. I'm not sure. I'm sure if you've seen the videos.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
That is not easy to do, by the way.
Yeah,
that's never really been done. The goal of this, by the way, and I might have mentioned this a long, long time ago, but we're starting to see the shit actually be like practiced and closer. Mm-hmm. The goal of this is to basically, instead of taking cross world flight, the goal is to take this shit, the Starship, and it's going to fly you anywhere in the world, and it's going to travel up at speeds of up to 27,000 kilometers per hour, which is way faster than commercial airliners, obviously.
Right.
This 390-foot stainless steel spacecraft is going to carry up to 1,000 passengers. 1,000 passengers.
That's nuts.
Yeah. If you've seen, there is a video. Obviously, I can't play that on the pod. I mean, I could, I guess, with the YouTube, but anyways, the Starship's basically going to fly parallel to the Earth's surface rather than outer space. So it's not going to be in space. It's going to fly parallel. Passengers would experience G-forces during takeoff and landing, and you would need to remain buckled during the low gravity flight because you will have the low gravity, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, what's the travel times here? Basically, when you're thinking about this, like, okay, how much time is this going to save me if this actually? Well, this will happen, by the way. But here's the travel times. Okay, Los Angeles to New York, cross country flight, Long flight, usually 5 hours and 25 minutes. Take this, 25 minutes. Bangkok to Dubai. That's usually a 6 hour and 25-minute flight. SpaceX will get you there in 27 minutes. Tokyo to Singapore, usually a 7 hour and 10-minute flight. It gets you there in 28 minutes. London to New York, which is a big thing. Like a lot of people take that flight. That's an 8 hour flight. It'll get you there in 29 minutes.
That's nuts, man.
New York to Paris, usually 7 hours and 20-minute flight, 30-minute flight there in the SpaceX. Sydney to Singapore is an 8 hour and 20-minute commercial flight. No more of this would be 31 minutes. And then Los Angeles to London, which is a very long flight, 10 and a half hours, 32 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah. And so this is a thing that, like I said, the video is incredible. It's obviously, the video of it landing is incredible, first of all. And then the video that shows like the mock-up of what this travel would look like is incredible as well. Let me just say, if this happens, and I mean, it is happening, it's going to happen, kiss fucking the airliners goodbye.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a short flight. I'm not. If you can get from here, DFW, to say like New York or whatever, I don't know, whatever. Usually around 3-4 hours, but if I can get down there in like 15 minutes,
all day, dude.
you could literally go see some friends that day and then like, go home that night.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
It's
wanted
like
to,
driving to
if
the
you
place.
wanted to, I'm just saying it obviously will be expensive.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that out yet. We don't know. But if that thing that carries up to 1,000 passengers, the guy's revolutionizing the fucking world, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, he's killing it, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see? I saw that how much money he gained over. Like he's the guy that gained the most money last year, and it was like $200-something billion.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me with all the shit he's doing with the X and this.
Yeah.
And just
He's killing it, bro. And thank God for that, man. By the way.
you're literally, I mean, businesses and shit will change.
Yeah.
I mean, this will change the world.
100%.
Now, I did see a lot of people commenting on there like, no, thank you. I'm not going to blow up in a rocket. And I'm like, you think they're going to fucking do it unless it's not completely safe?
Right. Yeah, they're going to do thousands of tests.
I'm pretty sure the first planes
Yeah.
weren't exactly safe either.
Right. The fucking paper.
Yeah. I'm sure the Wright brothers were like, let's go to New York
Yeah.
when they were figuring out how to build a fucking airplane.
Right.
Obviously, they're testing this out and they're making sure that it'll be safe and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I would do it. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is going to be fucking ridiculously expensive, but
Oh, yeah. 100%. But, I mean, I'm sure. But, I mean, Elon Musk is all about at least trying to make things affordable a little bit. You know, not as.
he's all about changing the world too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of his thing, and he's doing a hell of a job with obviously Tesla and everything and this.
Yeah.
So it's like Jesus.
Yeah. That'll be insane, man.
Yeah. Will be wild. Hey, Leaf, our fucking football team's over there playing in London. Let's go. Okay. 30 minutes.
I'm down, bro.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
God, the jet lag. You think jet lag's bad now, bro? Here, G-forces going off the rocket, bro, and landing and shit. And they're like, oh, God.
Yeah, you're traveling thousands of miles in 15 minutes.
Yeah, people that already throw up on airplanes, you probably shouldn't take this
Yeah, no, you're done.
because you're hitting G-force and
Yeah.
everything. You'll probably vomit everywhere.
Yeah, you're not fucking Maverick out there.
God, that guy's Tom Cruise is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't passing out.
Nah.
He'll be the first fucking one to do it, I guess.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, he'll be on the test flight, and he'll be like, fuck, I don't care if I die.
He'll be like, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll film it.
His next movie's going to have that rocket in it.
Yeah, he's like, I'll film it.
Yeah.
God damn it. So there you go, man. Really cool technical updates there out in the tech world of technology that we're moving towards in 2025. Like, I'll be honest, when I was a kid and I thought about 2025, I really did think it was going to look like Demolition Man.
Yeah, I did too.
No, it's not there.
No.
It's not there.
No.
We're getting closer, though.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying now.
Like every restaurant's Taco Bell and shit, and you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I
I'm not
know.
there.
Every restaurant's Taco Bell.
Yeah.
God, fuck that.
Talk about endless shitting every day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I had that the other day, and yeah, it was about instant. And I was like, Jesus, it's Still holding true over here.
Did you get the nuggets or whatever they have now?
No, I didn't get those. They still have them. I was like, no, I don't think so.
You should have.
If I want chicken nuggets, bro, I'm just gonna go to Chick-fil-A or something.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, moving on. We do have an RIP segment, bro.
Yes, we do.
This is unfortunate. We have a couple big ones actually, and pretty wild ones here. A couple over there in the Hollywood world. We've got David Lynch passed away, bro.
Yeah, big time director.
Massive director out there in the world that directed a lot of movies and stuff. I'm looking for his directing credits actually.
Yeah, I got.
You got it right there.
Yeah, his first one was in '77, Eraserhead, which was kind of a big cult film.
Okay.
1980 was The Elephant Man. That was another big one back then. And he directed the original Dune in 1984.
That's right.
Yeah. And then Blue Velvet, Wild at Heart. He did the Twin Peaks movie, and there was a TV show back in 1991, Twin Peaks, that he directed as well. And then they did like kind of a sequel movie on Showtime in 2017 as Twin Peaks there. Lost Highway, Mulholland Drive in 2001 was another big one for him. And his last one was in 2006, Inland Empire. I haven't seen that one, so.
Okay.
But, he had some big ones out there.
Yeah.
And he acted. He did some small parts. He nothing major, but, like, he was.
Yeah, he was also a big writer, too.
Yeah. He wrote
That's
a
the
lot
other
of stuff,
thing.
yeah.
He did a lot of writing and everything. So yeah, producer, of course, as well. So that's a big one. Lost Highway is probably the most famous one out of that list, I bet.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was-
Mulholland Drive, too.
Mulholland Drive was
yeah,
big,
that's
yeah.
pretty big. So yeah, that sucks, man. The original Dune, too, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
big. I still have not watched the Dune remakes.
I started it. They're so long, dude. So like I started the first one and then something happened. I had to get up and I missed it. But I was into it. So I'm trying to get those watched, dude. I might do that in the next couple of days before my start date.
Yeah.
While I'm hungover tomorrow, maybe before the games come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, basically suffering from emphysema due to years of smoking, and had become housebound due to health risks and everything.
Yeah.
And then this month he was evacuated from his home due to the wildfires.
Right.
And then those events preceded a terminal decline in his health. And so he died in his daughter's home 5 days before his 79th birthday.
Yeah.
So that's super sad, bro.
Yeah, it sucks, man, that he had to get evacuated, and that kind of just tanked his health pretty bad to get him to move like that. And
Yeah.
because I'm sure they had to rush him out of there and stuff.
Oh,
so.
yeah, I bet. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, man, it's a giant in the Hollywood world, man.
Giant in the Hollywood world. Another one here, too. So R.I.P. David Lynch. R.I.P. as well, Mrs. Joan Plowright. And if you don't know who that is, she's a British actress that was around for forever, since the 50s. Very obviously elderly lady that you would probably, if you saw a picture of her, you would know.
Yeah, she's one of those. Again.
Exactly. And very sad. One of the ones that I remember her for being in when I was a kid, she was in Dennis the Menace, the 1993 version of Dennis the Menace. She was Mrs. Martha Wilson. She was also in Last Action Hero.
Oh, shit.
As the old teacher in that one.
That's right.
So like I said, if you saw a picture of Joan, you would definitely know. You definitely would know. She was 95 years old, by the way.
That's crazy.
So she had a really good life.
Nice long one.
Very, very long life. In 2014, she announced her retirement from acting because she was actually legally blind at that point. She had macular degeneration, and it led to her being legally blind. And then, so she couldn't act anymore or do anything. But she was, I mean, her acting credits are very long.
Yeah.
If you go, the first one is, like I said, 1956. And then the last one was 2018, actually, which is a documentary. So she must have been able to at least talk in a documentary.
Right.
Her last acting role was 2009 in a movie. Anyways, she was in a lot of TV as well. So, yeah, man, tons of movies. 101 Dalmatians. A lot of people probably remember her as the nanny in that. Like I said, it's one of those ones that you see a picture and you're like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, you've seen her in something, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I remember watching Dennis the Menace and being like, what a sweet old lady. She must be like the sweetest old lady ever.
Yeah.
She probably was. But yeah, British actress, RIP, age 95, old age. What a hell of a life, though.
Yeah, amazing.
All right. So RIP Joan. And then a big one for me and Leaf, too. I mean, they're all big. This one just kind of hit home a little bit more, I think, for both of us and probably you out there as well. RIP Mr. Bob Uecker. Bob Uecker passed away this past week. He was 90 years old. If you don't know who that is, former baseball player, very, very, very well known as the Brewers a baseball announcer out there.
Mm-hmm.
And very famous, obviously, for being the announcer on those movies, Major League and Major League 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I first obviously saw Bob Uecker, was the Major League movies.
Yep.
I did not know when I was a kid that he was actually legitimately a baseball announcer for the Brewers. Then he did that forever.
Yeah.
But he also was a catcher.
Yeah, he was a player. He didn't have a really long season. I think like 5 seasons. He wasn't,
Career, you mean?
Yeah, career. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't great. Had a career batting average of 200. Hit 14 home runs. Drove in 74 runs, and that was about it. But But he was funny, man, because he always talked shit about himself. You know, he's very self-deprecating, and he's got a lot of quotes out there about how bad he was and everything. But a long-time broadcaster from 1971 till last year, 2024. He was still calling games.
Yes, he was.
So it's pretty crazy. That's
54 seasons for the Brewers.
Yeah, and he was inducted into the Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame, as a broadcaster in 2003. So well deserved. The guy has a great voice, and like you said, he in those Major League movies, it was just, I mean, he took that talent of his broadcasting and then just made it so much funnier. And that's how I found out about Bob Uecker. You know, it was the first time I ever saw him, because I was a kid whenever those movies came out. And
now, and I read this week, and I don't know if this is 100% true, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. Most of the stuff he did in the Major League movies was improvised.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Yeah, and so I do want to play like a supercut to pour one out for Bob Uecker of his Major League best quotes in those movies, because
so good.
you have to listen to it. We have to play it.
It's gold.
Here you go. Here's the supercut of Bob Uecker in Major League.
Leading 10-7, bases loaded, 2 down, and Rick Vaughn has come on to try and nail it down against Felipe Aguilar, a dangerous right-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Oh, shit. Vaughn into the windup in his first offering. Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed. Ball 4. Ball 8. Low, and Vaughn has walked the bases loaded on 12 straight pitches. Boy, how can these guys lay off pitches that close? Hello again, everybody. Harry Doyle here, welcoming all you friends of the feather to another season of Indians baseball. A lot of new faces in Chief Wahoo's tribe this year as they take on the defending American League champs, the New York Yankees. And hopefully we'll have some of the names that go with those faces before their first at-bat. Anyway, listen to the roar of the crowd as the Indians take the field. Yes, sir, they love this club here in Cleveland. Just a reminder, fans, about Die Hard Night coming up here at the stadium. Free admission to anyone who was actually alive the last time the Indians won a pennant.
There you go. There's some good stuff from Bob. Now, there's obviously way more.
Yeah. The one about whenever they come to the practice field or the game or whatever, and it's like, Roger Dorn's done some new decorating around here. He's like, if you need a proctologist, check out the poster on the or whatever in
left
the
field wall.
left field wall. Yeah. Shit like that, man. It's great.
He's there's way more. Obviously, those are some of the best ones out of the Major League movies. But there's it's just obviously that's how I first met Bob Uecker.
Yeah.
As a kid watching those movies, and then finding out that he was actually a real announcer for the Brewers, and he did it last year.
Yeah.
And he was still doing it. He was, at 89, 90 years old, still calling games for the Brewers, and they were obviously really Heartbroken as an organization for Euchre passing away, but man, living to 90 years old, that's a hell of a life, and doing what you love to do. Obviously, he didn't think it was a job; he was doing it forever. So
yeah. To be able to do that up until the day that you pass is probably his biggest accomplishment. I'm sure.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got to do that for that long. So
in the Hall of Fame, like you said,
yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's going to be
didn't make it as a player, but made it as a broadcaster.
Yeah, that's right, man. Some people, got to take a different path sometimes. But
Yeah, I did
thank God
see.
he did, man, because he was great.
I did see that in Milwaukee they do have a statue for Bob Euchre, and I saw a picture of the statue the last couple of days, and there's nothing but Miller Lite cans everywhere.
Yeah, he was in those old school Miller Lite commercials back in the 80s and stuff and 90s. So yeah, he was a big Miller Lite guy.
Gotta say cheers to Bob Euchre, man. And I'm gonna definitely fire up the Major League movies. Probably, maybe not tomorrow, but Monday.
Yeah.
To watch those again, because I'm sure you out there that listen to us, you've seen the Major League movies. They're hilarious. Well, at least Major League 1 and 2. The other ones not so much. But
Well, Bob Euchre's in that one too, and he does make it a little bit better.
Yeah, he does.
And the Twins manager makes it
Yeah,
happy.
that's right.
That's the bright spots of those two.
Yeah, that's
Or that one.
pretty much, bro. You pretty much nailed that on the head. But yeah, this guy was actually funny. There are interviews with him out there on like the Johnny Carson show and stuff like that, and Bob Euchre is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, he was funny, man.
So, cheers out there. RIP to
RIP,
those, man.
brother.
But that was a big one.
That
That
was.
kind of hit home a little bit.
Yeah.
Being a big sports fan.
Right.
So, okay. Staying in the world of baseball, I guess. Just want to mention for the if you want looking for any update for the Rangers, there is none. By the way,
No.
there's none. The only update I'll give out there is that shockingly, the biggest shock of the week. The Japanese phenom Roki Sasaki signed with the Dodgers. Relax. I mean, I was like, what? Get the hell out of here.
I can't believe this happened.
Yeah, I was like, get
Yeah.
the hell out. You've got to be shitting me. This guy actually signed with the Dodgers.
Yeah, nobody thought he was going to go anywhere else, to be honest with you.
No. And here's the thing. This guy, fuck them and for being like, oh, we're humble over here. The Japanese culture. Fuck off, dude. You knew you were going to the Dodgers the whole time. Why'd you even talk to the other teams, dude?
Yeah, no shit. You knew from day one where you're going, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just come out there and say it.
And I don't care, by the way, but just don't. I talked to the Padres, the Rangers, and everybody. I'm very weighing my options. And I'm like, no, you're not.
That's a whole agent trick to get the other guys to pay more money
Yeah.
or whatever. I guess with the international thing, there's a cap. So.
It really, yeah, that's not really part of it.
Yeah.
He could have waited 2 years and gotten way more money, but he wanted to come up. But I'm just like, now they have 3 of Japan's best players ever on the Dodgers, in the Dodgers rotation, by the way.
Yeah.
Now you have
Otani's going to be pitching next year, so they're
Yeah.
going to be even more dangerous.
now you have Yamamoto is a pitcher that they got from the Japanese last year. Sasaki, who's like a phenom, who's disgusting fastball, by the way, and other breaking shit. And then Otani, like you said, is coming back to pitch. And I think the earliest Otani, they're targeting May for him to pitch.
Yeah. Well, that's still the beginning of the season, so.
Yeah, no, it's right there. He's not going to pitch like probably a ton at first, coming off Tommy John, second Tommy John.
Yeah,
too.
there'll be a pinch count. They baby these guys, so he'll have like a pitch count in his first few starts for sure.
100%. So you'll have that going on. And so the Dodgers got, unfortunately, because I don't like this, but their rotation is absolutely fucking disgusting.
It's fucking gross.
They have those 3 guys. They have Glasnow and May, and I'm like, Jesus, I don't know who the fuck. And Blake Snell.
Yeah. I don't.
I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you're gonna beat them, dude.
Give him the trophy, bro, because Jesus.
Yeah, that's the thing is I'm glad that we addressed our offense or whatever, and we got some hitters. But I'm like, Jesus, if you're going up against those guys, I don't know how you win.
Yeah, you're going to have to be on your A game at hitting because that's going to be hard to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
So I'm not surprised by that. We said that last week, actually.
Yeah.
We were like, just announce you're going to the Dodgers, bro. We all know it.
We already had that dude pinned in, bro, for the Dodgers, so.
Yeah. And then the Rangers, yeah, like I said, there's nothing, there's no updates. Today is Rangers Fan Fest. I haven't looked at my phone if anybody's gave an update or anything. I just saw that Jacob deGrom said he's good to go. Seager said he's good to go day 1 of spring training because last year Seager missed most of spring training.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he didn't even start like the first, month or so of the season? Or
Well, he did. It was just He did not look right.
Oh, that's
I mean, he
right.
had no fucking spring training. So
Yeah. It took him forever to get going.
yeah. So what it looks like for the Rangers as we do inch closer is they're coming in fully healthy, which is a massive W. But now as we get to spring training, I will do seances daily. Everybody, please stay healthy. If you remember last year, not even day one, actually, the day before position players were supposed to report, Josh Young got there early and got hurt.
Yeah.
His calf by taking a ground ball. And I'm like, how the fuck does that happen?
Bro, you're supposed to be like in the best shape of your life.
I said that. I was like, I could go to third base right now on the field across the street and take a ground ball and throw it to first. I might not make it, but no, I would make it.
It's going to hop a couple times.
I would make it. It just wouldn't be on a line like those guys throwing 90.
You're right.
But I'm just saying, I could take the ground ball, get up, throw it to first. My calf's not going to fucking do anything.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine, dude.
Yeah. This guy's a pro athlete. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he works out every day. Those calves should be super strong.
Exactly.
What are you
Change
doing?
your regimen, bro.
Yeah. Do some lifts. Do some calf lifts, bro, or whatever the fuck you got.
Yeah. And then they've got the winter caravan rolling around DFW and other parts of Texas as well. So if you see that out there and you get a chance to go out, I don't know how crazy it is out there with the lines and everything's probably fucking stupid, but I am going to attempt to take my kiddo on Monday night to one of them.
Yeah.
It's not far. It's down the road, and it's Jonah Heim and Dane Dunning. So we'll see. We'll see if we make it. I mean, if their line's too long, they said like 300 people maybe,
Yeah.
250, 300. I'm like, if it's longer, then we're not stopping.
Yeah, that's kind of rough to wait for.
I'm not fucking waiting. I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah.
It's a cattle line anyways. They're just like, here you go, and then you say hi, and then you leave.
Yeah, it's just kind of a quick process. You're waiting so long for like 60 seconds.
Exactly. Not even that.
And not even that, yeah, 30.
Yeah, maybe
the most,
if
yeah.
you're lucky. No pictures, of course.
Right.
Whatever. But the good news is everybody's healthy. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. And hopefully
Coming
it
into
stays
spring.
that way because we need a healthy like team all the way through the season. That would be great. And especially pitching staff. That would be lovely.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is part of the game, man. Guys get hurt all the fucking time. So,
Yep. So there you go. Does the MLB need to step in and do something about the Dodgers getting everybody and having no salary cap? I mean, at some point, you got to do something, bro.
I don't know. Would you like to see baseball do a salary cap?
I would actually, yeah.
That would level the playing field for sure.
Yeah, I would like that. I like the fact that NFL has one. It feels like now, granted, the Chiefs won 2 in a row. Everybody goes through like a little dynasty usually.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe not everybody, but some teams go through a dynasty, right? But look at the way that the Patriots did it. Tom Brady was like, I'm not the highest paid player.
Yeah, he never was.
And he was
that's
like,
how
I want
that's
to
how
take
you-
less money to I want to win championships.
Yeah. Well, he understood the whole team concept. Like, there's a lot of guys out there that don't. Well, they sit there and preach team, but then they're like, I want the most money ever.
Yeah. I mean,
so-
listen to Dak, bro. He's like, it ain't about the money to me. And then he's like, highest paid contract ever. And I'm like,
Yeah. Why didn't you just take $30 million, dude?
Yeah.
Why didn't you take half of what you're getting paid if you're a team player, motherfucker? Because you're not.
Yeah.
You
No.
just took 20-something% of your fucking salary cap. That's way
Exactly.
too much for one guy.
exactly. You're just hamstringing the rest of the team, dude.
Yeah.
The ability to do. Now, Jerry's going to fuck it up one way or the other. So,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
but I'm just saying, Tom Brady backed it up. He was like, I don't want the most money. I want spend money on defense.
Yeah.
And let's get the best team ever so we can keep winning
Well,
championships.
yeah. It's obvious that those guys, Kraft, Belichick, and Brady, they all knew what it took to win, and they did it, and they got fucking 6 Super Bowls out of it.
Exactly.
And Tom Brady got another one on another team.
Yeah, and he didn't take the most.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. So I would like that though. I think MLB needs. I don't know how that would happen if the players' union would agree. I mean, you got to do something though. I think it needs to be. There is already a floor. You got to spend above that. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because the A's are always trying to get above because they don't spend.
Yeah. They're staying right there at that mark, bro.
They've been spending some money. Speaking
yeah.
of that, I did want to mention that. Yeah, they signed Jose Leclerc, 1 year, $10 million. That seems like a lot of money for
They
that guy.
grossly overpaid for that guy.
Well, they might have to pay. They're like, we got to get above the thing. So congratulations, Jose.
Yeah, here's $10 million. He's like, shit.
Yeah, it's like so that just tells me though, right there though, that if Leclerc got $10 million, we're probably not signing any sort of
Yeah,
closer.
We don't have that kind of money for a top-notch closer because they're gonna cost way more than that.
Yeah,
A good closer like a Tanner Scott or something is gonna be 15 plus, like easily.
Yeah. Oh, now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because of that fucking stupid ass.
And Kirby Yates made, I think, 4.5. I'm not without looking. I'm pretty sure Kirby Yates got 4.5 from us last year for that 1 year deal.
But
All-star closing season.
Yeah.
If Leclerc got 10 million, then he's definitely getting 15.
Yeah, 12 or something plus over that.
Exactly.
Sure.
I would 100%.
So
agree with that.
just be prepared, Rangers fans, to go into the season with what we have. I don't think we're going to add it as closer at all.
No, it's going to be Chris Martin or Robert Garcia.
Yeah.
Or a combination.
Hopefully one of those sticks and we don't have a fucking rotation of closers because I can't stand that. You need consistency at that position to be successful.
Like we've always said.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. They're just, again, the NFL games, they haven't kicked off yet while we're recording. We did this on purpose. We wanted to record on Saturday before the games because we just wanted to have some fun and then live stream later. And I mean, I'm telling you guys, when we record hungover, we don't like to do that because I feel like it's not our best episode. So I want to get in and have a couple, 2 or 3 beers while we're recording and have some fun and bring some energy, if you will. Because if you heard the last episode, we were down and out, and so
yeah, we were hurting.
Yeah, so I don't like that.
We were on the IL for a little bit.
Yeah, I do want to mention, basically in the NFL world, though, the coaching carousel and everything out there. There's a lot of teams that are interviewing. There's a lot of teams that are looking for their next coach and everything. We talked about this a little bit. It looks like the Dallas Cowboys, they've conducted some interviews already. They interviewed officially Robert Saleh today in person. They interviewed Kellen Moore for over 2 hours yesterday virtually. Over 2 hours. I was like, oh my God.
That's a long time for an interview.
Bro, we got rid of Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator. Why would you bring him back as a head coach?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
It's
what you said. Jerry Jones likes his goddamn familiarity.
That's very true.
Yeah.
The rumors are out there. This hasn't been confirmed or anything, but obviously Deion Sanders is a big one. And the rumors are out there, like, if offered, Deion Sanders would 100% accept the job. That will require an $8 to $10 million, I think, buyout of his contract at Colorado, which, if you're Jerry Jones, that's like $8, but he's a cheap fuck, so maybe not. For whatever reason, that guy is so cheap.
Yeah, he doesn't really give big-ass contracts to coaches for some reason.
No.
He does to useless players.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Not useless, but I mean, they're not worth that much for sure.
No, they're not useless, but the contracts are way overpaid.
Yeah.
With the exception of, like, CeeDee Lamb. I'm okay with that one.
Yeah, that was a good one because he is a top receiver. He's a top 5 receiver in the league for sure.
So the coaching carousel, now we don't know who the next coach of the Cowboys is going to be, but they are conducting interviews. They're going to apparently interview more than that too, like Leslie Frazier. Dude, if they hire like Robert Saleh or Leslie Frazier, there's no way I'm going to care about this team for years, bro.
What? Oh man, dude, the greatest one would be Ron Rivera, bro. I heard that he's supposed to interview with him, but I don't know.
I haven't seen that officially. Yeah. If he does, then
I think he's going to Chicago. He may go to Chicago.
Well, Mike McCarthy interviewed with Chicago.
Yeah.
So he's highly considered as one of the leading for the Chicago Bears.
Well, Cliff, he just said he put a hold on any interviews until after the Commander season's done. So he could miss out on some certain head coaching jobs if he doesn't. But I mean, it
was very weird that Kellen Moore interviewed for over 2 hours. I'm like, don't you have a game to prepare for?
Yeah.
You're still in the playoffs with the Eagles.
Well, Cliff shut that down, so he's like, "Nah, I'm focused on the Commanders until we're done, and then then I'll look into it." But I don't.
I mean, I respect that.
Yeah, I think that's the right call, man. You need to focus on your team, especially if you're in the playoffs, because that's a lot of focus, man.
Yeah, you should be spending your time reviewing like game film of the other team, and then like coming up with your best game plan. And Kellen Moore's like over 2 hours on talking about myself and revisiting with the Jones family.
Yeah.
Oh God, fucking murder, dude! If they hire that guy as the coach, it's over. It's over. Cowboys fans, it's over. It don't matter.
There's not a lot of good options out there, I don't think. Maybe Ben Johnson, if he does.
That would be my number one target, and I would be like, do what you need to do. Hire your complete staff, who you want on your staff, and you're in charge of the offense. You're in charge of this, and I'm out of the way.
Yeah.
But no, you can't have that. You got Jerry's is like, I bought the Cowboys as an occupation, and I'm going to do it until I die. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be funny, whatever he does, because it's the wrong one.
It will be the wrong decision no matter what.
It'll be the wrong guy for sure.
And I know people are excited and they want Deion Sanders, but I'm like, what the fuck is that guy doing in Colorado?
I think he's an overrated coach. I mean, I don't think he's shown that he can he can be an NFL coach.
What's he done at Colorado?
Nothing.
And he wants
very mediocre.
They obviously want to bring in his son at quarterback.
Yeah, he said he did say that he would only coach in the NFL if he could coach both of his sons. But it doesn't work that way, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, you don't get to pick and choose, you know?
Exactly.
So.
They're saying that his son, Shadur Sanders, is going to go number 1 overall.
That's weird. I don't think he was that good of a quarterback, to be honest with you.
I mean, we don't know, but officially, anyways. But if you take the Cowboys job, he ain't coming here.
No.
We don't have their number 1 pick. We kept winning.
Yeah, they screwed that up.
Yeah. I was like, tank, and they were like, win.
He's probably going to the Giants, dude.
Yeah, have fun with that. Go up there and coach.
Because they still got Dayball for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. They're like, Dayball's our guy.
Yeah.
That's about it, though, man.
Yeah.
I know. I'm with you. I know for a fact, whoever Jerry Jones hires, it will be the wrong decision.
Yeah, 100%.
So there you go. All right, man. Get us out of here with some crazy shit and dumbasses of the week.
Let me take a few seconds. I got to pee.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll be right back then.
Surprised I made it this far.
Be right back, YouTube. Okay. Woo. All right. YouTube.
right.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay,
man. End us on the crazy stuff and a couple dumbasses of the week, bro.
Yeah, I got a couple of crazy stories I'll run through real quick, and then I got 2 dumbasses of the week as well. First crazy story, and I guess you could call this another kind of bonus dumbass of the week.
Hell yeah.
Florida cops. Shockingly that this story is in Florida.
It's either Florida or Texas, it seems like.
He's looking for a new job because he resigned because he rear-ended a car that was waiting on a school bus. A school bus stopped to let children off, so there was a car in front of him stopped.
Okay.
He rear-ended them. A cop did. And the reason for this is because he was watching porn on his phone, and he was not paying attention. So his own body cam.
That is a dumbass of the week.
Bro, he had his body cam on, so he is the dumbass of the week. Slamming his patrol car into a civilian vehicle while he was distracted by porn on his phone. The video shows Lake County Sheriff Deputy Tristan McComber slamming into another vehicle, his airbag deploying on impact. Moments later, he's outside the car, picking up the phone off the floor and casually tossing it into the seat, then checking on the other driver. Internal Affairs report from 2 weeks after November crash claimed that initially blamed the wreck on his brakes locking up when the car ahead stopped for a school bus. Turns out it was McComer's eyes, not his brakes. They were locked on some XXX rated visuals.
Lovely. Way to go, bro.
Yeah.
You're definitely losing your job, right?
Yeah, so I wonder if those body cams are on 24/7, I guess. Can you not shut them off?
I mean, I would. If you can't shut them off, what are you doing?
Yeah, no shit. But, dude, I mean, he slammed it because his airbag went off. Here's a video of it, too. It's just showing.
Yeah, if your airbag goes off, you fucking really hit hard.
Yeah, you hit him pretty hard. So there you go. So he probably is, his career as a cop's probably over. We'll see. Okay, and another kind of crazy story here. A woman thought she was dating Brad Pitt, was tricked into giving him $850,000.
Oh, my God, I saw this.
And when I first saw this headline, I'm like, how are people still falling for this shit?
Yeah.
So a 50-year-old French woman was scammed out of $850,000 when she was convinced she was dating the actor Brad Pitt after being sent AI-generated images of the actor.
Yeah. Now, Leaf, I did see these photos.
Yeah.
And I can't believe somebody would actually fall for this. It does not look like it's real at all.
Right.
There's one.
Yeah, I'm looking at them now. I'm like,
There's one where the dude's in surgery and Brad Pitt smiling like with a thumbs up. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Oh, man, this is crazy. So according
And how much money?
$850,000. And she divorced her husband, by the way.
Yeah.
She thought she was in a legit relationship with Brad Pitt.
Holy fucking shit. How do you fall for this?
And this scam began in 2023. 53-year-old French woman went by the name Anne, received a message on Facebook from the scammer. Yeah, because that's always legit.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, Brad Pitt's definitely on Facebook.
The scammer first posed as Pitt's mother.
Okay.
Later, I don't even know if Brad Pitt's mom's still alive. That's weird. But later, she received a text from someone who claimed to be Pitt himself. And this is when the affair began. Anne was married to a millionaire at the time of the scam. So I guess that's why she could afford the $850,000.
Okay.
First of all, you're married to a millionaire. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe that's why she was targeted.
According to BFM TV, the scammer asked Anne to marry him, and she divorced her millionaire husband. She reportedly first sent $9,000 when they said they had bought gifts for her. They claimed they needed the money to send gifts through customs, which the victim sent immediately. Then the woman was scanned into sending more than $800,000, which she received through her divorce settlement. The scammer was asking for money to receive alleged cancer treatment, sent AI-generated images and videos of Brad Pitt on a hospital bed to convince the woman he needed treatment.
I'm not even fucking.
And look up this story and look at these pictures.
There's one that's
100% fake. They are. You can tell immediately that these are not real.
So some of them. There's more than this, but there's a lot from a hospital bed.
Yeah.
There's one. I'm not kidding you. There's one with Brad Pitt's face, and he's got like a postcard up that says "Anne, I love you," and it doesn't look real at all. No. How does somebody fall for this?
It's wild.
There's another one where he's in a hospital bed and he's looking over, and he's looking. He says, "I love you more than my wife." They don't look real. Oh, God.
And
how do you fall for this?
She only communicated through text messages because the scammer said they weren't available for phone calls, obviously, because it's not Brad Pitt.
Because it's not real?
Yeah.
You should have done your homework and
well, here's the thing. This is when she realized that it was fake, is whenever she saw a picture of Brad Pitt with his current girlfriend, Anise de Ramon. I don't know who that is, but yeah, you could have Googled that way earlier, before you sent $850,000. But I mean, I guess it's not her money; it was her husband's money that she got from the divorce.
But I'm sure that he's yeah.
And if his dumbass takes her back, then I'm going to report on him being a dumbass of the week.
The good fucking classic legendary Brad Pitt is not messaging you out there.
There's
Brad Pitt.
If anybody reaches out to you on Facebook, it's not them.
Exactly.
Unless it's somebody on your friends list that you actually know. But like, I mean, if they're saying they're Brad Pitt, it's 100% fake.
The legendary Brad Pitt, bro, from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So,
Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Shawnee, bro. Yep.
All right, dumbasses of the week. There's 2 more here.
Legendary though. That guy's movies are amazing, by the way.
They are.
We're about to get a badass one.
Yeah, the F1 movie. Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead. Dumbasses of the week. And well, you can put those in there too, bro.
Yeah, actually you could.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a combination here of crazy story / dumbass.
Right.
This one is definitely dumbass. He's and this is a guy close to home here. Okay. Denton, Texas, actually, right down the fucking road.
20 minutes away.
Texas man drove to Indianapolis after sending Caitlin Clark violent messages on X.
Yes,
So a Texas man sent sexually violent messages from his X account to Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark and then drove to Indianapolis. Been driving around your house 3 times a day, he messaged her, referring to Gamebridge Fieldhouse. But don't call the law just yet. Michael Thomas Lewis, he's 55, of Denton, Texas, charged with 1 count of stalking, threatening, sexual battery, or death. A level 5 felony. He was arrested on Sunday. According to court documents, the FBI traced Lewis' most recent messages to discover he was in Indianapolis. Police said his presence in Indianapolis was especially concerning due to the nature of his messages and Lewis being a Texas resident. Lewis's messages were sexually violent in nature. He also spoke about coming to Indianapolis and even away games to see the WNBA star. Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears said Lewis even bought tickets to a Butler basketball game, which Clark is known to attend. Mm-hmm. And he said, I'm getting tickets in a message, and then I'm sitting behind the bench. So he was just sending creepy-ass messages. And then if you look at this dude's...
if you look at his X account...
Yeah, and if you look at his picture here, his little arrest picture, he's a weird-looking dude, and he's probably off his rocker for sure.
100%. If you look at his X account, every reply is at Caitlin Clark, and it's bad.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was arrested, obviously, like you said.
Yeah.
And then he appeared in court, and I know you haven't seen this or heard this, but this is what he said as soon as he walks into court in front of a judge, because he represented himself, obviously. Yeah. The same thing to do.
Naturally.
Here you go. Here's the audio. As he walks in and sits down.
Morning, Mr. Lewis.
Guilty as
No, sir. This is initial hearing.
Oh.
We are not. You have a right to remain silent, and I expect you to exercise that. Okay, this is just telling you what the charges are.
Yeah,
you do
you should probably
not
keep your mouth
listen.
shut.
It's. I'll give you a chance to talk. Not your
Throw
time.
me the bucket.
Stop talking.
Clearly a sane guy.
Yeah.
Sits down and leans back in the video. He sits down, leans back in his chair in the courtroom, and he's like, guilty as charged. And then the judge is like, no.
Yeah.
So the guy's off his rocker for sure, like you said.
And of course, he did say, despite traveling to Indianapolis, Lewis claimed his messages to Clark were just an imagination, a fantasy type thing, and a joke.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
That's
he's
why
saying-
you
yeah.
wrote up there.
And then, but these messages are graphic, violent, and sexual in nature. So he was not joking, obviously.
No, he was not.
So anyway, he's probably at level 5 felony. He's going to go to prison for a little bit for sure.
As you should.
Yeah, you should, because that's pretty gross, man. To go all the way to Indianapolis is pretty wild from Texas. So,
Well, here's the thing. Like, Caitlin Clark's probably the best female basketball player we've seen in a long, long time.
yeah,
There's a lot of them out there, but man, to me, she's like okay looking.
yeah. I mean, she's not bad, but I mean, she's not stock material. but-
No, like I think this would be like Sydney Sweeney. I'd be like, I understand, sir.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I get that.
Yeah. This one, I'm just kind of like,
I
really?
too have thought about
Yeah.
saying things like that.
But I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about it. I've not acted on it,
Yeah,
though, you
no.
crazy bastard.
No, but I get where you're coming from,
Yeah, I
bro.
understand. Well, Jesus, you may need help. But yeah, Caitlin Clark's not like, I'm not like freaking out over her. Like, she's attractive, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
And I mean, she's very athletic and everything, is an amazing basketball player. But yeah, I'm not like, to get a stalker like that. It's man, fucking people out here, bro.
Yeah.
So
it's
yeah,
pretty bad.
that's a good dumbass of the week for sure.
Yeah. All right, the last one I got here, I'll give. There, you might have seen this. The video is all over X. It's kind of hard to miss. But there was an Eagles fan who last week during the Packers-Eagles game in Philadelphia at Lincoln Financial Field, there's an Eagles fan. There was a Packers fan sitting in front of him, like a married couple. The lady was just standing up, clapping. I think Green Bay had just scored or something. Well, anyway, the guy, this Eagles fan, what was his name? Ryan Caldwell, started basically talking shit. Well, the husband pulled out his phone to record it just in time for him to hear the Eagles fan, call her an ugly, dumb cunt.
I did see the video, yeah.
And uncalled for, by the way. Like, she wasn't even like rubbing it in his face or nothing. She was looking directly in front. He was behind her.
Yeah.
And so she's just cheering on her team. Of course, if you do this in Philly, you're going to get heckled for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, what are you talking about, bro? Philly fans are so professional.
Oh, yeah, no, they're saints.
Yeah.
They didn't throw snowballs at Santa.
They do. They don't throw eggs and everything
And
at
batteries and shit.
and batteries at teams' buses that are coming in. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, anyway, yeah. So people, of course, this is social media, and people are going to light you up if you do this.
100%.
And so he did. Now, I did hear a rumor that he lost his job, but I'm not sure about that. That's not confirmed. But it is confirmed that he is banned from all events at Lincoln Financial Field, which I think is very fitting for this guy. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get it, man. You can rib the other team if they're wearing their, if they're at your home stadium and they're wearing their stuff. You can give them shit or whatever, but I mean, in a playful manner. Come on, this is football. It's not like life or death, and you shouldn't be calling people names like that, man. It's pretty rough. The guy, the husband showed unbelievable constraint, though. You call my wife an ugly dumb cunt, and there's hands are being thrown.
I do. 100%.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you were going to go to the other side of this, by the way. Mm-hmm. And so, thanks to the great work of Barstool Sports out here.
Yeah.
And by the way, I want to say that, yes, that is uncalled for. You don't call somebody an ugly dumb cunt.
Yeah.
For a football game.
Yeah.
Calm down out there, everybody. We see this, though. There's fights in the stands every week, by the way.
But yeah, also I was going to say, though.
Did you see the other side of it?
No, I didn't.
The Packers fan? Okay. So the fan who recorded it, the husband or whatever, he's also a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Just so we're clear, there's two sides to every story here.
Right, yeah, 100%.
Now, that guy's wrong completely, and he should be banned, whatever. Yeah, you can't obviously go to games if you're going to act like that, dude.
Right, yeah.
Two Packer fans went to the game at Lincoln Financial Field versus the Packers. At that game, the fiance got called a dumb cunt multiple times by the Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Whole thing captured on video, like you said, put on social media. Eagles fan getting doxxed by the internet, fired by his job, confirmed.
Yeah, okay.
Now, everything in life, there are two sides to the story, and everything on the internet, it turns out that there are assholes on both sides of this story. This guy out here, Alex Basara, I guess is the fiance, her husband, if you will.
Okay.
Trying to go viral for clicks and likes. Apparently, he has a productions on YouTube or whatever. Oh. And so he's trying to raise money on GoFundMe for this to send them to the game. My name is Alex, but you may know me as Basarowski Productions on YouTube, or simply just Bass. Packers are heading into the playoffs, and they're going to Philly this next Sunday to take on the number 2 seed Eagles. Things are gloomy right now in Packers fandom, but one thing is for certain. I'm still confident and believe in this team. If you didn't know, I'm born and raised in Pennsylvania, and actually 1 hour from the Eagles Stadium. So I ask you, the fans, to send me to Philly. Send me into the belly of the beast. I've done it multiple times, repping the Packers proud, and I'm fully ready to do it again. I've been cursed at, stuff thrown at me, and even my first ever cheesehead ripped off my head and thrown into a fire bin while supporting my team in Philly. But I'm sure as hell not scared to do it again. So he set up a GoFundMe to get money, basically, that they can actually get money to go to the game. So it's not like this guy is a saint either, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of cheesy.
Let me just throw that out there that this guy is a piece of shit. Now, no, that doesn't take anything away. The guy in Philly's a piece of shit asshole.
Right, yeah.
So,
well,
but you know what you're going against. This guy's not exactly a great guy either, though.
Right. And I mean, and I was going to say too, man, like if you need to be aware that if you're going to go into the other team's stadium wearing your colors, you're going to get fucking ripped, especially in Philly. They knew this shit was going to happen.
I'm not going. By the way, that's the one place that I will not go wear like cowboy shit.
No, you will get you'll get beat. Like
in Philly, 100%. I would be fine. I would be totally okay. Well, if you go anywhere in an NFL game, you're probably going to get railed because those people drink so much. Like Bill's Mafia was railing the guy in the Aaron Rodgers Jets jersey, which I mean, you're 3-14, bro. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean, you should expect that when you do it. Now you shouldn't. You should be able to go to a game and rep your team no matter what stadium you're in, and like at least feel a little safe. But obviously, like I said, there's more fans and civilians than there is security. So at your own risk, you're putting yourself on the line that way. It doesn't mean that this stuff should happen, but it's gonna happen. More times than not, it's gonna happen. Now, like I said, I've been to many Cowboys games wearing my Redskins gear, and I've had zero problems. Nobody's gotten really ugly with me, or there's been some playful shit, which is what I expect. Obviously,
sure.
And when my team wins, I've only been to a couple of games where they won. I get up on my seat and I walk and to my car and I go home. I don't say shit to nobody, bro, because yes, they are 18 beers deep and they're pissed.
Exactly.
So I'm not
That's
gonna
the thing.
Fuck you. I'm not going like that out of the stadium because I'm a smart man.
Now, I as a Cowboys fan that has been to some games where the Cowboys won, I have jarred and talked shit to the visiting fans. Yeah. But it's in a playful.
Right, yeah.
I'm not like, fine. I'll fucking murder you, hit you in the face.
Yeah.
I'm not like that.
Well, I remember one time we were tailgating once with my ex-father-in-law, and it was fun, dude. Like, we had Cowboys fans surrounding us. We were the only ones wearing fucking maroon and gold, and then they were saying stuff, and we were like, oh, hey, yeah, man, fuck you, we're going to win, and it was all fun. And we all, did shots together, and it was just good times. But, yeah, we were just talking shit to each other.
There's some people out
There's
there
a difference between talking shit and then being a fucking complete dick.
There's some people out there that'll fucking absolutely beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. You got to be careful with who you talk to. And
yeah,
I remember one time I was at a Monday night game with Mundo. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah,
and some other guys I worked with at the time. He had an extra ticket. He's like, "Come on!" I'm like, "All right." And I'm wearing my gear and everything. Well, we got murdered that night, I think. And then Mundo was hammered. And we were walking out. Every Redskins fan that passed him, he's like, "Fuck you, bitch!" All loud. I was like,
"See, that's bad."
Yeah, and I was like, "Bro, Mundo.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to get to the car, bro.
Yeah, you can't do that."
Yeah. And so obviously. I was like, those guys are out there, though, man.
100% they are.
And that's the ones you don't talk shit to because they're ready to roll. Bro.
They will fight.
They're ready to drop the gloves for sure.
So there you go, though. But that guy is a dumb. Both of them, I guess, would lie.
But I think the punishment is good. He can't go to any event, not even football games plus like concerts and shit. He can't go to nothing.
Okay.
So he's banned.
How the hell do you do that at a stadium?
It's pretty shitty, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, how do you enforce it?
Oh, I don't know.
If the guy walks into gate 6, why you think they got like a mug, like the workers there?
I'm sure he's gonna be able to. Yeah. There's gonna be a shitty gatekeeper that doesn't pay attention. He's like, here you go.
What do they have a photo of everybody that's banned for life at their on there? They don't. Those people don't give a shit. They're just like, scan your ticket and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. They're just trying to get you in and out of there as quick as possible.
Exactly.
So yeah, who knows?
Oh man. Well, they do. But I will say this though, he's the dumbass for sure of the week. He deserves it. And then also the Packers guy, though, he's not off the hook either. Now, he's not an asshole like that guy, but he's a loser for being like, go fund me, send me to the game.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid, bro. That's pretty sad, actually.
Yeah. So, they both suck.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the guy that stalks Caitlin Clark is a dumbass, too.
Yeah, he's fucking weird.
He's also a rocker.
Yeah, so. He needs to be in the loony bin for sure, forever.
Yeah. So, there you go. All right, dude, let's get out of here, man. We've got to end this episode because we're going to take a little bit of a timeout for our day personally. We're going to watch this first NFL game that just kicked off, actually.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back on YouTube. If you're watching us live record on YouTube, we will be back at 7 p.m. for the Commanders at Lions game. We're going to live stream that as well. So we'll see you live if you're going to join us. But for audio and the podcast episode, thank you for hanging out. And we hope that you join us next time on YouTube as well. YouTube.com/@Eskimo Brothers Podcast. That's the YouTube channel. We would love for you to come out there. Hit subscribe on that, please. Yes. That channel. That's completely free to do. And that helps us grow as a YouTube channel. And I would love to be able to display a YouTube plaque behind us.
That would be great.
One day. That would be fantastic. But we got to get a lot more of you out there to do that.
Yeah.
So we need your help, basically. So we would appreciate it if you did that. And the audio episodes, they do drop normally on Tuesday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, everywhere. If you're listening out there on those and you haven't done that, I haven't done so yet, please rate and review us on those platforms that you're on, that you choose to listen. We would really appreciate that. And leave a review on Apple. If you click on there, it says write a review, click that, just a couple sentences real quick. We would really appreciate that. And rate us 5 stars. Please, that helps us grow in the algorithms and gets us in front of more people and gets us growing. We've grown every year, so we're just continuing to push that train as we kick off 2025, trying to go bigger and better as always. And then the best way to know what we're doing is hang out with us on socials, is follow the socials, brother.
Yeah, we are out there on all the platforms pretty much. At Eskimo Brothers Podcast, that's Facebook and Instagram and TikTok for just a few more hours.
Now, hopefully for a lot longer.
Hopefully for a lot longer. But yeah, at Eskimo Brothers Podcast for those 3. We're out there on X, which is the best app out there right now, if you ask me, other than TikTok. At Eskimo Bros Pod. Anytime we go live, anytime we do a live stream for a game, like later on tonight, you're going to see us post that, and we'll probably have a link out there where you just click and go to our YouTube channel, and you can watch us. Or anytime we do some event, like we did a live event earlier this year where we met up with some listeners and watched the Commanders-Cowboys game, last game of the season. That was fun. But anything you want to know about the Eskimo Brothers world, we're going to put it out there on socials for you. So make sure you're following us on all those platforms, please. And share our post, and that helps grow our socials out there too.
That does, man.
We appreciate you.
It does more than you think. And
Absolutely.
Guess what? When you hit share button and do that on your page, it's completely free.
It's $3.
It doesn't cost you
That's
anything.
how much it costs. It's $3.
It's free. I'll even buy you a beer.
Yeah, hell yeah.
If I see you out and about. And a couple of you have done that already.
Yeah.
I would love to do it again.
Hey, we're only growing this thing. It's going to get more fun as more people come in. So be a part of it. Get on the ground floor with us.
Absolutely. I will say hell yes to that.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you next week with a brand new episode. Of course, as always, man, we'll be talking about some more NFL stuff, these games, as we get closer to the end of the season and all that fun stuff.
Hell yeah.
And we appreciate you listening, man. And we will see you then next week. Take care of yourselves out there. Till next time, brothers. Cheers.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.